Hello everyone, welcome to my channel World of AWS. I hope you all are doing good, and we are continuing with Terraform tutorial, and we are going to see how we can create EC2 instance using Terraform script in AWS. Okay, so let me walk you through this theory first, then I will show you in the real time how we can create it, and I will also guide you how we can use Terraform document to create infrastructure in real time. Okay, so I will show you also the document part, so you can create like infrastructure by yourself only. Okay, the set of files used to describe an infrastructure in Terraform is known as Terraform configuration. So whatever like a script, Terraform script you are writing to create any resources in any cloud environment, that file is known as Terraform configuration file. Okay, so we are going to see how we can create one single EC2 instance, okay, using Terraform script. So what you have to do, like you have to create one directory. So I have written how we can create one directory using CLI. Okay, so let me go to the directory what I have created. So I am opening it with Visual Studio Code. So I have opened that. Okay, so now go back to the document. Okay, so we are going to use this, but let me describe this first. Provider. What is provider? So provider means generally whatever cloud you are using. Like if you are using AWS, then AWS will be your provider. If you are using Azure, then Azure will be your provider. If you are using Oracle Cloud, then Oracle will be your cloud provider. So if you are using Google Cloud, then Google will be your provider. Okay, so the provider block is used to configure the name provider, in our case AWS. Okay, so a provider is responsible for creating and managing resources. A provider is a plugin that Terraform used to translate the API interaction with the service. Okay, a provider is responsible for understanding API interaction and exposing resources. Because Terraform can interact with any API, almost any infrastructure type can be represented as a resource in Terraform. So multiple provider block can be exist if a Terraform configuration like manage resources from different providers. You can even use multiple providers together. For example, you can pass the ID of AWS instance to a monitoring resources from Datadog. Okay, so and what are the resources? So the resources block define a piece of infrastructure. So resources means whatever like EC2, VPC, S3, what are resources you are going to create in your AWS account. So a resources might be physical components such as EC2 instance, or it can be a logical resource such as hierarchy application. Okay, so the resource block has two strings before the block: the resource type, the resource name. In the example, AWS resource type is AWS instance. Okay, so whenever you are going to launch any EC2 instance, then you have to use resource type as AWS instance, and the name is example, or you can write any name according to your preference. The prefix of the type map is the provider. Okay, in our case AWS instance automatically tell Terraform that is managed by the AWS provider. Okay, so first we have to initialize the repository after writing any configuration file. So let me jump to the how we can write. First go to here and create one file, provider.tf. So I have created one file with provider.tf name. So whenever you are writing any like a script in Terraform, then the file extension will be .tf. Okay, so like provider.tf, output.tf, variable.tf, so resources.tf, main.tf, so like that you can mention. Okay, and the extension will be same .tf. So how we can write the provider block? Then we have to search AWS, okay, Terraform provider. So this one, just click on it and open the first one. Here you can see the use provider, right? Just click on it and copy the entire context and just paste it here. And remember, whenever you are pasting and you are copy and you are making any changes in the file, make sure you are saving after it whatever changes you are done in your configuration file or any file. So you save it before you run Terraform, apply, init or plan, whatever command you are going to run, you have to save this file. How you can save? Ctrl+S, that's it. Okay, now I am going to create resource.tf. So resource.tf will be having like EC2 configuration. Whatever EC2 configuration we are going to use, this file will be having that configuration, that script. Okay, so how we can search that? AWS EC2 Terraform. Okay, just search for it. Just open the first one and scroll down, and we have to use the resource section, right? Because we are going to create one EC2 instance. Okay, so that one is the resource, right? So just paste it here. So here we are mentioning resource AWS instance as we have discussed in the document, right? If you remember. And the resource name we are giving bev, right? You can change it anything. You can change my instance. Okay, let's see. And AMI, how we can get this AMI? So let's jump to the AWS console, go to the EC2, click on launch instance, and here you can see the AMI ID. Okay, just copy it, go to the script, resources script, and just give it double bracket for the AMI ID. Okay, mention under double bracket. Okay, so I am going to launch instance type as t2.micro, and the name tag we are also giving. Whatever instance we are going to launch, that instance will have this name, hello world. Okay, if you want you can change, not an issue. Let me change it. Okay, like prod -web. Okay, so I have changed it. Now let's save this file. Okay, I saved this file. Now we are done with writing our script, Terraform script to create EC2 instance. Okay, make sure you have installed Terraform, AWS CLI, okay, on your system so that you can able to create any resources. Okay, now how we can interact with the AWS? So for that we have to run command AWS configure. Okay, then it will ask for the access ID. So I have access ID here. Okay, so I am going to configure it, paste it. Now we have to pass the secret ID. whatever the reason we are using to create our resources like EC2 instance, where it will get created, in which region. Let's go back, and here we can see the region, right? US East 1. So we have to mention our region, US East 1. So by default it will take US East 1 only, but if you want to create any resources in other region, what you will do, you will mention the region name like US West -2. Okay, but I am going to create in US East 1, so I am going to just hit enter, and default output, it doesn't matter. So we have successfully configured like our secret key and access key. Okay, so don't worry, I will delete this secret key and use like access key after this tutorial. Okay, so nobody can misuse it. So what we have to do now? Okay, we have successfully configured AWS configure to interact with AWS, right? Like first I have created one user here in AWS. Let me show you that part as well, so you can understand what I am telling. So I have created one user here with the name of Terraform, and I have created like CLI access key and secret key for that user. Okay, so here you can see, like here you can create the secret key and access key, right? So I have created one 53 minutes ago, and you just need to create one user. Then after that, just open that user, go to the security credential here, and click on create access key, and choose use case CLI, and just check mark this I understand above recommendation. Just click on next, give the name or anything, description, and create secret key. Okay, so we have successfully created another secret key, but I am not going to use this secret key. Okay, I just wanted to show you how we can create one user and how we can create secret key and access key for that specific user. So now we are going to run Terraform Init. What this command will do, this command will initialize the repository. Okay, and let's hit enter. What is going to happen? So you will be able to see there will be some more file will be added here. Okay, so you can see now Terraform log HCL file got created under Terraform. Okay, and so our backend is successfully initialized. Okay, now run Terraform plan. Terraform plan, what it will do, it will show the exact plan what our script is going to do in AWS environment. So let's see what is going to do. So the plan is 1 to add, 0 to change, 0 to destroy. Okay, so it is going to create one EC2. Okay, so my instance AMI ID is this, ARN and in other like properties is going to be known after only creation. Okay, so now we have seen our plan and everything, what command we should run to create EC2. Now we have to run Terraform apply. Terraform apply will create the EC2 instance, okay, in our AWS account. So let's run it. So here you can see there is one more file got added here, right? Terraform.tf state. So this one is the main file. So whatever resources Terraform is going to create in your AWS environment, that all the resources track will be saved in this file. Okay, so we have not yet created any like resources in our AWS environment using this script. So the tf state file is blank only. Okay, let's hit enter. It's asking for approval, so just hit enter, and you can see here after the creation or during the creation, the script and track whatever resources the script is creating, the track will be reflected here in the tf state file. So whenever, so you can see, right, so it got added here, the track. So version, Terraform version, whatever version we are using, output, resources, mode, managed, type, AWS instance, name, what name we have given for our instance, my instance, right? And AMI ID, what AMI ID we have used, core, whatever core CPU count we have defined. We have not defined exactly, but in whatever resources we are using, like t3.micro, that this instance type having only one core of CPU, so that is showing here. Apart from it, we can see the IP address. Okay, and we can see all the detail whatever we need to look into terraform.state file. Okay, so our resource got created, EC2 instance. Let's jump to the EC2 console, and here we can see the name is prod.web, right, and one instance is running now. Okay, and it's getting initialized because we have just launched it. Okay, so never try to delete this terraform.tf state file in the real time. If you are working for any company or project, then don't delete it, and make sure you are not modifying your Terraform like tf state file. So suppose if you delete Terraform tf state file, what will happen? This is most asked question when you are going to attend interview for Terraform. So Terraform like, if we delete Terraform state file, then Terraform, like whatever resources it created previously, the track will be gone, and whenever we are going to run Terraform apply command, then the Terraform will create all the resources from scratch. Okay, so IP address, public IP, private IP, and everything will get changed. Okay, so that will be a like tedious task to you to manage. So don't play with Terraform tf state file in the real time. Okay, so our instance is got created and all things are done. Okay, so now I am going to destroy this, delete this instance. Sorry, Terraform, sorry, so we ran Terraform destroy command to delete our instances. Okay, so our instance is getting deleted and it's asking for approval. Do you really want to destroy all the resources? I want to destroy, yes, and our instance will be getting deleted. Go here and refresh it. We can see prod.web is shutting down, means it's getting terminated. Okay, so that's it for this video. I hope you found this video informative and helpful. Do let me know if you have any query in the comment section. Okay, and don't forget to subscribe my channel and do check out my other playlist as well. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.